Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Off the Bench. We have a packed show today. We're talking college hoops and the college basketball season. I'm Molly, and I'm joined by my esteemed co-host, Daryl B. Darling, and NBA Hall of Famer, three-time NBA champion, Cannon Croft. Thank you, Molly. I'm excited to be here.
Yes, indeed. Enough chit-chat. Let's get to it.
All right, Daryl B. The collegiate season is starting. We're talking incoming freshmen such as T.J. Ward, Bryson Boner, Funches. Daryl B., give us your top five, or give us your top ranking for these freshmen.
You ready? Now I want to be clear and say this is the most impressive freshman class I have ever seen. Now I've been around the block and I've seen some great freshman classes. Now saying that, there's some great talent. T.J. Ward, I'm a big fan of that brother. Darius Hart, marksman, won a high school three-point contest last year. My brother, when the lights are on, he shines brightest, and that is Mr. Eli Primetime Harris. But with all due respect, I have to go with Bryson Bogner.
What? Daryl B.
Let me finish, Cannon. That dude right there is a brother. He may not look like it, but he's that dude. I've seen him. He's a dog. His scoring ability, his defense, his playmaking, he's got the swag, confidence. He can do it all. 20-plus points per game in high school. When that dude enters the gym, it is electric. And I think he's going to be great in college.
Now, Cannon, it sounds like you disagree with Daryl B. 1,000%. You mentioned guys I would take over Bryson. I'm taking Eli Harris over Bryson. I'm taking Ladarius Hart over Bryson.
What? That's blasphemous. That is downright blasphemous.
Yes, Daryl B. What I'm most upset about is you mentioned TJ. A great guard with some of the same talents as Bryson. But the thing I like most about him is his unselfishness, unlike Bryson. Now, Bryson's a great player now. Don't get me wrong. But his attitude and selfishness rubs me the wrong way.
Talking about selfishness.
Is a great guard.
Bryson gets the job done.
He was
Bryson
second
is
in the
a better,
nation in
he
assists
is a
last
better
season.
player.
He feels the game out. He knows he's an athletic guard.
He's stronger
He
than
can
TJ.
score.
He's
He
a
can
better
do
scorer
it.
than TJ.
Bryson's
He's
a
a better rebounder
glorified
than TJ.
stat
He's a
pattern.
better
What are you talking about?
defender than
Daryl B.
TJ.
Daryl, you don't know basketball like I do.
I know basketball more than you.
No.
Oh, I'm a three-time champion. I know basketball more than you.
What? You
Bryson
average
Bogner
1
is the
point in
better player.
college. You average 1 point in college.
No,
You don't know
Bryson
more
is the
basketball
better
than
player.
me. Guys, that's all the time we have. There will be more chances to debate these two, just especially since their season begins tonight, as the Hillwood Spartans take on the Baltimore Bullets and the Golden Valley Eagles face off against the Gators. So we'll be able to see these guys in action and see how they do on their debut. Welcome to the beginning of the collegiate season. I'm your commentator, Ethan Williams, and I'm joined here by
Luke Alabaster.
Yes, and we are so excited that college basketball is back on. We're here watching TJ Ward, as he warms up before tonight's game, opening night of the season. Luke?
Yes, TJ Ward, one of the best guards in the nation his senior year. You know, averaged 19 and 9, second in the nation in steals, really the heart of this Hillwood Academy team. You know, I'm just excited to see what he's going to be able to do in his freshman season with the university.
He's also a very skilled defensive guard, averaging a steal and a half and a block and a half per game. But let's talk a little bit more about his teammate.
As you see Kobe Brooks warm up, you're not going to see him miss too many shots. He is the best scorer on this team. But besides his scoring, he is probably the best defender they also have. He's their well-rounded forward. He's going to be guarding their best forward on the other team. And, I mean, he can get to his spot, rise up, mid-range. You know he got that in his game. He's athletic. I mean, he's just a bona fide scorer.
Yes, models his game after his idol, Kobe Bean Bryant. He loves the turnaround jumpers. He was injured last season, so his sophomore year got cut, or freshman year got cut short, transferred from Duke to Hillwood University, who decided to give him an opportunity to get back to the top of where he's at. So he's got a lot to prove this season. But finally on this team to round out the big three is Kenji Hall.
Kenji Hall is the veteran of this team. You know, he's going to be the guy getting those rebounds. He's averaged 15 and 8 along with a steal and a block. So he's a defensive menace. I mean, a lot of people have compared him to kind of like a Anthony Davis, a little bit of less scoring, but I mean, he's going to be a defensive menace in the paint. You know, give you a good 12 to 18 points a game, and you know he's going to be there for the rebounds.
Yup, he's a senior. This is his last season here at Hillwood University, so you know he's gonna want to come out, try and win that national title. They're gonna have no easy bout because they are facing the Baltimore Bullets. Tell us about the Baltimore Bullets, Luke.
Now the Baltimore Bullets, they're led by J.P. Perry, Jesse Dennis, and Blake Harper, averaging 21 and 6 and 3, a fantastic shooter, shooting 39% from 3. J.P. Perry is a great guard. He's shifty. He's the heart of that team. He's going to get downhill, make the right decision. As we see with the 6 assists, 21 points, he is just an all-around great, fantastic guard. Lacks a little bit of size, so, defensive liability, some might say, but, he can still get it done.
And we are just about to head over to the arena for tonight's game. Opening night. It's the Spartans taking on the Bullets.
Let's meet your Baltimore starting lineup.
Introducing the Baltimore starting lineup, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Royal Farms Arena.
Number 12, Jonathan Kane.
Jonathan Kane, number 12. A flamethrower just like his tattoo. And the fans going crazy.
In the middle, number 41, Trey Tatum.
Trey Tatum, another certified bucket getter in the paint.
Number 3,
J.P. Perry, one of the shiftiest guards in this league.
at the small forward position, number 24, Jesse Dennis.
And Jesse Dennis, the leading scorer for this team. He's gonna look to prove himself tonight against this Hillwood defense. And last but not least, Blake Harper. They got themselves a squad, ladies and gentlemen. And the Baltimore Bullets, they got facing up the Monsters, the Stars, the Lions, and the Monsters again. They got a tough schedule, especially going against Dakota Stewart, one of the coldest names in all of collegiate basketball. But the starting five for the Spartans: Gabriel King, TJ Ward, Kenji Hall, Kobe Brooks, and Joel Bailey as we get this game on its way. And now we are ready for tip-off. And the Bullets win the tip. Perry trying to get to the basket on Joel. And Gabriel King the rebound, and TJ. He's rim running. TJ. And his first buckets of his career in college, or his collegiate career, I should say.
Showing off the speed to get out on the break.
JP, guarded by the King. Oh, had a step there. Tatum. Trying to back down Kenji. Not an easy matchup. Kenji with a well-timed defense there. TJ, look at this, trying to be aggressive, but he's blocked. Shot. We're going to see some freshman nerves for TJ Ward in his first collegiate career game.
Along with Kobe Brooks, both of their first games. You can't expect much from the two freshmen here.
And one. Well, Kobe, this is a sophomore year, but injury cut his season short, so he hasn't played a full season. But you're right, that could be, some nerves after coming off that injury. They always say coming off an injury, it's kind of scared. You don't want to re-aggravate that injury or overcompensate. It takes a little bit to get yourself back to what you used to be. But so far, it's looking pretty nice.
You're definitely going to start off, a little bit slow, a little bit less aggressive coming off an injury like that. So let's see how aggressive, how long it takes him to get that aggression back.
And a quick 5-0 run. But look at this. JP, what a nice lay to get the Bullets on the board. TJ playing with patience. Over to Gabriel King. TJ, and another lay. Okay. And the freshman is taking over. Let's see, JP, I think he likes this matchup against Gabriel. Yes, he does, as he knocks down the three. TJ. In the paint, tough shot.
Over
And
the
he's-
help defense of Tatum.
There's a help from Kenji. TJ. But it doesn't matter. And the three. And the Spartans call timeout to talk things over. Coach Samuel Machado for Hillwood. A former collegiate player, All-American himself, national title winner. Kobe for three. It's good.
3 points.
And he gets on the board now. Oh, JP with some moves. Finds Weber. That's good. And it's a 3-point game. And I got Kobe looking to be extra aggressive. Double team comes. And Turner sharp with the slam. Doyle with the drive by slam. And that's a good read from Kobe. Gabriel and able to sneak his way. And there's Dennis knocking down the three. We were talking about his three-point shooting. And there it is. And there's TJ just using that speed. We didn't talk about his speed, but he is definitely one of the quickest guards out there. Dennis, there it is. And we're all tied up. And TJ playing that hard-nosed defense. Oh, finds Harper wide open. Bang! And the Bullets have taken the lead.
One thing I've seen a lot from the Spartans team is they love to help off of the corners. It's bit them a few times this game so far.
It has. And they're going to leave TJ open for three. And TJ Ward is having the game of his life right now. Take a 2-point lead going into the half.
The visiting team, 28.
Luke, what adjustments should the Bullets make in the second half?
I mean, it's a close game right now. I think they just need to, they didn't shoot great from three that game. They had a few, especially Dennis, had a few threes that I thought he could knock down. 2 in transition. I thought should have fell, but they start knocking down shots, tightening up some of the inside looks that they're giving Hillwood. I think that they're winning this game.
And if you're the Spartans, I think offensively you got to get Kobe Brooks going. He's struggling a little bit. Once he sees the ball go in the basket a few times, things will start clicking. As you look at their upcoming schedule, they got the USC Trojans, the Lions, Huskies, and Phoenix. I think also they got to just be careful with their help. Their defense has looked amazing so far, but their help has given up a few threes that are keeping the Bullets in this game. And they go right back up to this Perry-King matchup we've been seeing all night.
And Kenji one.
And that is
JP,
4
your leadership.
on Kenji.
Knows Kenji's in foul trouble and goes right at him first play of the game.
And you can see
Second
Machado
half,
was
so.
not happy with that foul. And we'll see what he does. Oh, and it looks like he did sub him out. Yep. You can't pick up your 4th foul that early. Machado very upset.
I'd be surprised if we see him any earlier than 2 minutes left in this quarter.
I would be as well. Kobe. Step back. It's good. And a silencer for the crowd. King. And he gets into the lace. And it's good. And the Spartans, just like that, have weathered the storm a little bit. So far, he's looked very impressive in this. Tries to help. Oh, and he got a turnover. And a slam from Dennis. TJ got too deep, and it leads to easy transition points. And it looks like the Bullets have made the adjustments. And look, it's getting easy points. And one. Luke, this team is picking it up now. And Hillwood calls timeout. As the Bullets go on a run here, ladies and gentlemen. And we got a charging foul. And Sam says no. He says no, and he's going to challenge that call.
Definitely looked like Perry was, it wasn't set there. Interesting call by this official.
It is an interesting call. But you love to see a coach that has their players back. I don't even.
Does
they're gonna call
the arm.
There is a little extension, but is that the initial foul call? I don't know. I looked at the call, I think, a tad bit earlier. And the call will stand. And another turnover for the Spartans. JP guarded by TJ. This is the matchup you want. TJ with the athleticism and speed to stick with him. Got lost a little bit. JP Perry. And oh no! And JP's down. JP's down. It's 5-on-4. It's 5-on-4. And he's limping.
Looks
He's
like he
limping.
went down holding his ankle. Did TJ come underneath of him?
And the Bullets call a timeout. That is not what you want to see in your first game of the season.
Should there have been a foul on TJ? Did he land too close to him?
I don't know. From my angle, it looked clean. I wish we could get a replay of that. And we have a replay. Here's the play in question. JP with the three. And TJ was clear of him. I think he just came down awkwardly.
We haven't seen an appearance of Kenji. It looks like Sam's going to sit him until the fourth quarter.
It is. And they give it to Kenji. Little post hook, and it's good. He's got 7.
I can assume that we'll see the ball in Dennis's hand a lot more with Perry off of this court now.
And another hook. Kenji, get it. Oh, that time he's fouled. Hacked. And the Spartans win the tip. Linden, and he's fouled.
Oh, Perry is back
And
in
Perry's
the game.
back in. And it looks like he's telling his coach, I got this. I can go. Kenji just muscling his way in. TJ left open again. Bang! The 3. That might be the dagger. 60-49. The Spartans come into the house of the Bullets and win their first game. Led by their freshman, TJ Ward. Ladies and gentlemen, Luke, what a game. What can you say about this Spartan team?
I mean, they show that they can come out down in the fourth quarter and really just pull the game together last minute, make it the adjustments that are needed, and show the aggression that should have been showed all game. But, well-deserved win for this team.
And here we have Bryson Bogner and his teammates Donnie Field in the blue Jeep as they are pulling up to the Gators Arena for tonight's game against the Gators. It's the Golden Valley Eagles taking on the Gators here in Florida. And we see there Mark Bogner and his son Bryson Bogner sharing the car as they get their ride in. And welcome to the Old Dome, home of the Gators, as we introduce the visiting team, the Golden Valley Eagles, number 25, Randy Rest. Anthony Fazio, number 12.
At shooting guard,
There's that man, number 30, Lin Poole.
At the other guard position, Donnie Fields.
Number 2, there, PG Donnie Fields. And the man that everybody's come to see, number 1, Bryson Bogner. I'm your commentator, Quantario Jackson, and I'm joined here by
Benjamin Carter.
And then look at their head coach, Mark Bogner, as the Golden Valley Eagles take on the Gators.
Rounding out their team, you got their burly big man Braxton Rush.
Anthony Fazio's going to have a tall task on his hands. That's for sure.
I mean, this team, they got their freshman superstar in Bryson Bogner. He is the leader of this team. But not only Bryson, they also got Donnie Fields. We saw what he could do in high school. You know, he had some standout games as Bryson gets the dunk there.
But there's Leslie, and he opens it up. You said he was a sharpshooter, and yes, he is. And Bryson once again with the jam.
Bryson looks like he worked on his hops on the offseason. 2 contact posters to start this game.
Up. Rush. Battling Anthony Fazio. Look at this. Can't get it, but gets his own rebound.
That is a big man in the paint that they're going to have to deal with throughout this game.
Yes, indeed. Oh, and one! What a lay from Donnie.
So crafty once he gets around the basket.
It is. What a reverse. A nice English. Off the glass for the and one. Poole for 3.
I mean, they're struggling a little bit from the field, but they're able to draw contact. They've gotten to the free throw line a bunch in that first quarter, which is really what kept them in this game. So, I mean, if they can start knocking down shots and continue to draw the contact, and I think they'll be right in this game.
And it's easy pick and roll defense, or pick and roll offense, excuse me, to Randolph. Eddie Howell for 3. Bang!
That's not a man you want to let see 1 or 2 go in this game.
What a pass from Griffin. Finds Erickson. Oh, Eddie Howell jumping. Nice move. And the patience of Borea. That's a veteran right there.
It seems like Golden Valley is really trying to push the ball in transition. They've had a few wild long passes here.
And Bryson back in this game. And Bryson right back. And again, jamming it down. And Bryson again. He's got 11. And there's Anthony. And just like that, the Eagles have taken back control of this game. And there's Rush with a grown man's jam.
He's just so strong in the paint.
Good pass, Anthony. And it's good. Not much of a three-point shooter.
I mean, this game looking like you can't leave a single player on their team open from 3. They can all knock it down if needed.
No, you cannot. What a display of offense from this Eagles team. What can you tell us about this team, this offense so far? What are you liking? What are you seeing?
I mean, I'm definitely liking the pace that they're playing with. I think that they're getting the ball in transition, which got them a little run to start that second quarter when Bryson came back in the game. I mean, Bryson's just doing a great job, especially in the pick and roll. He's gotten a few good looks there. They're getting a lot of good looks around the 3-point, so I think they just need to keep up this pace and aggressiveness, and they'll be just fine.
The Gators, they've got to figure out a way to stay in front of Bryson Yes, the Gators, they got a tough schedule. They got Funches and the Steamrollers, the Bruins, USC Trojans, and the Blizzards. These are all teams that are going to be battling to be in that Sweet 16 tournament at the end of the season. Alright, we're back at the start of the second half. The Gators down by 12. We'll see if they can mount this comeback. And it's going to start with that big man, as long as he keeps on feasting. Alright, that's turnover there. Hey! Barrera with the throw down. But here comes Bryson. That time, oh my goodness!
Bodies rush out of the way like he's not even there. That is a big man to be going up against.
And just the body control to stay and float in the air. Bryson pulls the ball out. Here's some space and bang! Bryson Bogner for 3.
Already up to 16 points in this game.
Burns, though, returns with a 2-point jumper. Oh, and Bryson is blocked. Denied by Burns. And Bryson, though, gets it right back at him. Donnie Fields for 3. A rush. Or Burns, excuse me. It's right back.
Back and forth game between these forwards here.
But can the Gators get a stop when they need? And look at this. Burns all up in Bryson's personal space. Bryson Bogner with the jam.
On 3 people.
Said, get out of my way. Leslie, though, bang with the 3. Step back jumper, and Bryson, he is on a heater tonight. He's got 20. A wide open there, though. And Mark calls timeout. 21 of 30 shooting for the Eagles. They can't miss tonight. Bryson fouled. And 1. A tour de France.
Bryson has shown the work ethic he was putting in the gym in the offseason. He has had some strong finishes in this game.
Indeed. Eddie Howell. That time, and 1 for Berea. And Bryson, oh my gosh.
Just rising over the top of Leslie there.
Barrera, 3. He has been consistent tonight.
Trying to get them back in this game.
Unable to get to the basket there. He's got 27 points. Berea, his 3 won't go. And he's fouled there.
27 in this game for Bryson already.
Although his free throws do need some work. He's 1 of 3 so far. Griffin, mid-range, it's good. And it's a 9-point game. Let's see, can they cut it any closer? Then Poole, trying to get to the basket. Bryson, that time won't go. Oh, and that is not what you want to see. A turnover. Here, turnover. Look, it gets easy points. And Linpool, he had space. Surprised he didn't shoot that. Eddie Howell. Arguing with Leslie. And Leslie sticking with him. Randy West, his three. No good. And this time, they managed not to bite them in the butt. Just over 2 minutes left in this game. Got Guerrero jumping. And a 7-point game now. And once again, Mark calls timeout.
Are we gonna
Let's
see
listen
Donnie
in.
get back in this game?
Let's listen in to Mark talking to his team.
I mean, you guys just need to pick up the intensity. I mean, all 3 quarters of this game, you're running the game, you're controlling the tempo. You just lost in the 4th quarter. Get back out there, control the tempo, get out in transition, and you're right back in this game. You're still up 7, no reason to sweat. You guys are in this game.
Well, there's Mark Bodner coaching his team, telling them they ain't got nothing to worry about as Rush comes back in. And there comes Donnie Fields, Anthony. And look at the swarming defense. You love to see it. And I don't know what Burns was thinking helping up Bryson. And Bryson's got a 30-piece. Martin thought about the shot there. Burns, his 3 though. That's good. Gave up a 3, but makes one right back. Bryson with the reverse. He's having no time adjusting to collegiate basketball. Barea, and that's blocked by Randy.
Showing off the length that he has. Great shot blocker.
Martin, his 3. Bang! And he finally knocks one down. And Burns pressuring Bryson. Bryson trying to use his side. Oh my goodness, Duncan on him. Rising up. Oh, had Bryson lost, step back. No good. And he's fouled on the 3-point shot. He's got 35 points. And knocks down the free throw there. What you getting?
This might just put this game away if he can hit all 3. Which he does.
What a game from Bryson. And we got an out of bounds. Wow. Len Poole with the physical D. And again, Bryson is just throwing it down and he's flexing on him. There's
That's
that
40 in this
confidence
game for Bryson.
on very efficient shooting as well. Leslie, his shot, no good. And I think that will do it. Let's see, as the Eagles will run out the clock, most likely. And a wild pass from Bryson. And they do, and that will be it. 77 to 64. The Eagles put on a show, and so does Bryson. What a game from the Golden Valley Eagles.
Just a dominant performance all the way around.
It was. And I'm glad we were here to witness Bryson's first collegiate game, and he put out a show.
I mean, he really just didn't skip a beat from high school. He showed that he put in that work in the offseason. Came in and dropped 40 in his first collegiate career. That could be up there with some of the greatest scoring in the college debut.